Hello, this is Leap Magazine. I'm Sun Tzu, and I'm here with Gustav S4 Magnusson, captain of Team Secret and recent winner of ESL One Frankfurt.
Hello.
Um, Game one, you guys had a really nice thing going, like the Sven and the Wisp for sustainability and the armor strat on top. It felt for me like the Winter Wyvern pick by EG. That really threw a wrench in the works. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, pretty much the Wyvern was last pick, I think, in the first game. So pretty much when we saw the Wyvern, we knew that the later this game goes, the harder it's going to be for us to do anything with the Sven itself, because we were farming it up. So we had to do a timing in the mid game, and we failed to do so, pretty much.
Second game was a pretty comfortable win for you guys. Like you picked a good strategy, played it well. Third game, I felt like they sort of picked a bit of a difficult to execute lineup. They took out the Tinker, which we don't see a lot, and it felt to me like their way to like take fights was really heavily reliant on that clockwork. How did you feel about that matchup?
That game showed us the strength of AM, because AM can move around. If you compare Sven to AM can be one lane to another very quickly, and that means they're playing an anti-push game where they push out one lane. AM can be on that lane and then switch up to the other lane, which makes them spread out, obviously. And then from there, we just create opportunities everywhere because of AM. They need to be at least 3 heroes to kill him, right? So that made AM so strong against Tinker itself. We just found a lot of opportunities.
Okay. Now, for the fourth game, you gave them the AM though, and you picked up Bloodseeker, and Bloodseeker is generally thought to be weak against AM. But like I felt like the Bloodseeker was really good against the rest of the heroes. So how do you bridge that gap there?
Well, basically, we picked some pure damage lineup, which was Lina, right? The Aghanim's Lina, and we knew that we played this Lina versus AM before, and we knew that Lina can actually take on AM late game, and if AM doesn't go hard, then he will die from almost one Laguna Blade. So we've been starting to pick a lot of Bloodseeker in this tournament, and we just saw that Bloodseeker against the AM it makes him not being able to blink, basically. And we have the sleep setup for silence, the Bloodseeker silence, so it was like a perfect pick for us, pretty much.
Oh, that's really nice, actually.
Yeah, and there's of course more things, but I don't want to really talk about this.
Yeah. Who was the one who sort of suggested starting picking Bloodseeker? I think he has a lot of potential right now in the game.
Yeah. I feel like it was Kuro or Arthur, Arteezy, because it's been picked a lot in pubs, and Arteezy always comes with ideas from pubs all the time. But I think Kuro was the first one who mentioned it. Yeah.
What's it like drafting? Like you've got so many good people giving you ideas in that team. And of course, like Puppy is himself a really accomplished drafter. So what's sort of the dynamic in there, and how does that help you as the main drafter?
Yeah, like being a drafter right now, I noticed that the most important thing is having players that can play a lot of different heroes, which makes it easier for me to like make a lineup. And if you're feeling restricted in your players what they can play, it's going to be a really hard time to draft, pretty much. And of course, Puppy helping with drafts and our coach helping with draft is like so much useful to me.
Yeah. Now, what about these like the Tusk? We've seen him come up recently, I think in China. Yeah. What was it that especially impressed you about the Tusk that sort of got your team to want to, like, he's been a mainstay of your drafts at this event?
Yeah, well, first of all, I think Sai plays like amazing on the hero. Like he always used the snowball so effectively, like on our team and all that. And of course, you have to look at the hero spells, and his sigil is pretty much slows everyone in the fight, and you can't kill it. So I would say that's the biggest strength of the hero, and the change to snowball, of course, the speed.
Yeah, and the whole snowball and techies combination. Where did the idea for that one come from? I remember you like, was it like even the old secret lineup where you? No, it was right after Zai joined that you started practicing offlane techies. So how did that all come about?
Yeah, so pretty much it's two different ideas. Back in DAC, we noticed that Tekis is a good hero, but we didn't fully use the hero. Like we just sent him offlane, and just wanted to be annoying pretty much with him. But now we found a way to draft like Tekis in a very good way, and pretty much I can't explain why we pick it and stuff and what situations. But yeah, it's very good with us.
Yeah, we're getting a bit swamped. There's a lot of action behind us here. So thank you S4. It's been fun as always. And for everyone at home, if you've been enjoying what we've been doing here at ESL One Frankfurt, check us out at www.leadmag.com.